It is Friday, August the 15th of 2025. My name is Thom, and this is your AmCon Daily Brief. On today's show, 5 Bullet Friday, with updates on all things AmCon. And in that spirit, let's get you updated with the latest from the ASAT team and your daily sit-rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit-Rep for August the 15th, 2025. Up first today, a reminder on navigating crisis leadership. Crises are inevitable, but by building strong redundancies, such as planning with the PACE framework and conducting rigorous drills, communities and organizations can turn potential catastrophes into manageable incidents. This approach helps keep essential services running smoothly and supports rapid recovery. In other news, a breakthrough in food technology. An Illinois startup has developed butter made entirely from carbon, which tastes like the real thing. Backed by Bill Gates, this innovation uses carbon dioxide and hydrogen to produce fats chemically identical to those found in traditional butter. While widespread use is expected by 2027, some California restaurants have already begun offering dishes made with this carbon butter, and chocolates containing it will be available this holiday season. Turning to education safety, the FBI recently revealed that nearly 1.3 million crimes occurred on U.S. public school property between 2020 and 2024. Assaults, drug offenses, theft, and vandalism are common, with a significant portion involving personal violence. This alarming data calls for parents to stay vigilant, review school safety policies, communicate regularly with educators, and maintain open dialogue with their children to ensure their safety. In national security, China is increasingly using artificial intelligence in information warfare. AI enables faster, more efficient influence campaigns and propaganda shaping public opinion worldwide. Experts warn that this new frontier of espionage could vastly expand China's reach in global information operations, underscoring the need for critical thinking and careful validation of information before sharing. Locally and nationwide, protests and civil unrest continue with several scheduled events over the next few days. These gatherings include rallies at the UN headquarters in New York City, vigils in California, and marches in Chicago and Portland. Situational awareness remains crucial when attending public events. Always be mindful of your surroundings and know your exits. On the weather front, the National Hurricane Center is monitoring a tropical disturbance in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico that may bring moderate to heavy rain to South Texas through Saturday. Severe thunderstorms with heavy rain are expected in the northern plains and upper Midwest through the weekend, with potential flooding in some areas. Hazardous heat will affect the central plains to the Midwest. Tropical Storm Erin poses risks of flash flooding and tropical storm conditions in Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Stay alert for updates and take necessary precautions. Looking ahead, here are some upcoming AmCon events to consider joining. On August the 16th through 17th, the Southeast region will host an American Contingency AHRN informational booth at the Huntsville Hamfest in Alabama. That same day, the Broward County chapter will hold its monthly meetup in Sunrise, Florida, focusing on leadership topics. Additionally, a Premium Plus and new members call is scheduled for August the 18th, providing opportunities to connect and learn more about AmCon activities. Members can access the American Contingency members-only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
Hey, quick shameless plug here before we get on with today's show. If you're not tuning in to the AmCon Daily Brief, you are missing out. You can get the brief in your favorite podcast player on YouTube or right here on the AmCon members site or in your AmCon members app. You really should check it out. All right, on with the show. Bullet number one. Let's kick things off today with kudos going out to the Custer, South Dakota chapter. Last weekend, they ran their second annual adventure challenge. You know, the headquarters team supports and the regions really run adventure challenges for each region. That's the goal, is to have one in each region every year. But that shouldn't stop you from hosting your own, just like the folks at Custer did. We'll even help you do it. But if you can come up with a scenario and lay it all out, man, more power to you. But if you need help, just reach out to Denny, training@americancontingency.com, and he'll walk through the whole thing with you every step of the way. On to this weekend. This weekend's the Huntsville Hamfest in Huntsville, Alabama, where I happen to be. I, along with several other members from around the Southeast, will be there. And we have a booth there. So if you are coming to Huntsville to the Hamfest, or if you don't have anything to do and you're within driving distance, come on down. A fun time will be had by all. Stop by the booth and say hi for sure. You know, August is Leadership Month. We are officially halfway through the month of August today. If you haven't started on the leadership courses, you should. You don't have to have a leader title, right? Leadership is for everybody. As I say, and this actually gets pointed out in the courses, you know, people who are not prepared will look to people who are in times of crisis. Why do they do that? Because the person who is prepared is not frantic. They're calm. They've got their composure, got their stuff together, and they are confidently moving toward, what they consider to be the proper outcome. That can be you. People will look to you. I shouldn't say that can be you. That will be you. Just by virtue of being an AmCon member, you're going to be better prepared than most. They're going to see that in the way that you carry yourself, and they're going to look to you for guidance. Why not take the leadership courses and get a few things down that will help you lead when the time comes? Though you can get those on the website and on the AmCon phone apps. Bullet number 4, Monday is the Premium Plus at new members call. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, I think. Is that right? Yeah, 6 p.m. Pacific. Figure out where you are in between those two and tune in for that. It is open to all Premium Plus members and everyone who has joined in the last 30 days. If you are eligible, you'll get an email with the link. And if you think you should be eligible, but you haven't gotten the link by Sunday afternoon, put in a trouble ticket, put in a support ticket, and we'll get you taken care of. And then finally, word of the week this week is Daily Brief. We'll call that a hyphenated word. Daily Brief, as in the podcast that publishes every day. All right, that's it. Tomorrow is Scenario Saturday on the Daily Brief. Tune in to find out what that's all about. I think we have a good one for tomorrow. Thanks for listening today. I really appreciate it. As I sign off on all of the Daily Briefs, if you're already a member, and you are if you're listening to this, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out all the resources on the members-only app and on platform. And if you're not a member yet, which you might be able to forward this. In fact, I probably should have said that. You can share this with people that are not members. They'll get it, and they'll hear good things. If you're not a member yet, head over to AmericanContingency.com. Join the network and start building real resilience today. Stay alert, stay ready, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.